Greetings senseless people and SurroundEdByFreaks, welcome back to Pokémon 3D. It's a nice sunset, and I'm here in Vermilion City because last episode, even to Nova, expanded the Conquered, even, what was the name of it? Liberty Garden? Psst, pathetic. Slavery Garden, the monument to the Overlord's mighty modesty, I think I called it, something like that. Immense modesty, actually, yes, indeed. It's perfectly suitable name for such a monument. I thought that was the last adventure that we would have had with my mateys, with my fellow pirates, but that's not the case. There is another one that we shall have, but in the next episode, not in this one. Sudovudo, I am sorry, but I need you to rest a little bit, to go in a timeout zone in the box. Sudovudo is feeling nervous and a touch claustrophobic. Being in a very small and tight box will make you feel much better. Today I need to put in my team the egg. It sounds weird that I'm putting an egg in my team for an omelette or for a possible legendary that might hide. Look at this egg. Now, this pattern. I remember this pattern from a Pokémon that I've met in Pokémon Mystery Dungeon. I seem to remember that it was a Pokémon in the second game of Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, I think, that we needed to help. And I believe it's a legendary. And I even remember its shape, but I don't remember the name. So I guess we will have to see. Also, I got some inside information. There is no Kyogre, no Groudon, no Rayquaza in the game yet. There might be once the game gets updated eventually. It looks like this egg will take a long time to hatch, damn it, annoying. So thanks to this inside information, I have been able to more or less count how many episodes of this playthrough I have left. It's really time to wrap this up. I would love to go to Hoenn and see everything else that it will be updated, and I will, because I will play it by myself for sure, that is certain, but I'm not sure I will be in the condition of continuing to make videos on it. It really takes so much time out of my day, and I really have many things to do, important things to take care of. I flew here in Cerulean City because, so I will pass a nice time with Misty, if you know what I mean. We will play Uno. I don't know how to play Uno, actually. We will play checkers. I remember the rules of checkers? I'm not sure. Okay, where is that I have to go? This way. No, I'm not actually going to meet Misty. I'm actually trying to find my way to go to the power plant. Because today we will have a nice legendary run. As I said, it's time to wrap things up. And there are a few legendaries that I still need to meet. Actually, quite some legendaries, to be honest. But today we will meet only some of them. And today it will be a nice chance to see if any of these legendaries are willing to join my army of destruction. I mean, of peace and love, of kindness and friendship. Of course you will be my friend when you are in shackles and you are unable to rebel. I mean, don't worry, you won't be in shackles, unless you want to. It's time to use a repel, isn't it? So I won't meet a Pokemon every 3 seconds that will bug the music. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is a very interesting Pokemon. Cursed image! Look who's there! Articuno is deep in a cave in the Seafoam Islands. Moltres is somewhere around Mount Silver, I believe. And Zapdos instead is just outside of the power plant. Like, yep. I'm an employee of the power plant. Yes, I just came to work today. There was a legendary bird next to the entrance. You stupid idiots! Do you realize what's outside? It's Zapdos. Let's see if Zapdos is actually willing to join my team. I mean, usually I would force Pokemon to join my team and, you know, do as I say, but I already told you my philosophy on legendary Pokemon. Let's see. Hello, Zapdos. Aesthetically speaking, Zapdos is my favorite of the 3 legendary birds. I mean, Articuno is not bad, but it looks a bit tame. Moltres just looks like a chicken with fire hair, a Fearow with fire hair. Let's see if Thunder Wave actually has effect on Zapdos. Nope, not affected, which is very bad, because that means that I cannot have Zapdos with any status condition or however you call them. It cannot be paralyzed, and I don't have any other thing like hypnosis or poison. Well, poison would be very bad for a wild Pokemon that I want to catch. Therefore, I can only try to weaken him a little bit. Now it's level 50, my Ampharos is level 82. Dragon Pulse, I'm afraid that would be too strong. Signal Beam, that would be very weak. Should we try with Signal Beam? Let's try with Signal Beam. Okay, not bad. It's better to go safe than sorry. Charge! Okay, you do what you do, you. I don't know what you're trying to do. Let's go for another Signal Beam. Right though, Signal Beam might actually confuse Zapdos, which is not good. If he hits himself twice in confusion, he's gone. How about instead I send Sandslash with Fury Cutter? Fury Cutter is not effective against Zapdos. Also, Sandslash is ground type, so it's not much that Zapdos can do. No effect. And Fury Cutter shouldn't confuse Zapdos, so... Good. Not bad at all. Yeah, agility, do what you want. It's the first time that a legendary can literally not touch me, basically. Charge, agility, and discharge so far are absolutely useless against my... Ooh, poof! I just had a heart attack. Sandslash! Careful! Calm down! Well, it's time to start spamming my Ultra Balls. I mean, Articuno was rebellious and refused to be caught. Let's see if there's anything different for Zapdos. I have yet to catch a legendary, don't I? And probably today won't be the case either. I will meet at least 2 other legendaries today. But something tells me that I will go home with 0 legendaries in my team. Yep. See, he can use only Discharge. At this point, I should just try to catch him before he's out of attacks, and so he will start that kind of, I don't remember the name of that move that you use when you're completely out of attacks. That also has a side effect on Zapdos that would KO him. A bit like Victini did last episode to avoid being caught by Beam. Why legendaries hate me? Maybe they just feel the darkness in my heart, but... Okay, you have Ancient Power. Well, it's not effective, at least that deals a little bit of damage, but... Come on, Zapdos! I will treat you good. You will stay in my box forever, I mean, what? Nah, come on. I'm not that mean. But it would feel a bit wasted if I didn't even try to catch legendaries. So at least 15-20 Ultra Balls I want to use them, even if probably to catch it will take 50 of them. But well, if I catch it, good. If I don't, who cares? Come on! Oh. Now. Thanks to my amazing strategies, Zapdos believes that I will send another Ultra Balls. Instead, I will send a Pokeball that will catch him by surprise, and it will work. I would have loved so much if it actually worked. That would have been amazing. Is this really an element of surprise? Can this really work? I haven't been this far with an Ultra Ball today. I bet it will break free immediately if I try with the Ultra Ball now. Okay. At this point, let's try to bamboozle him a little bit and go with a Great Ball. I mean, if I were a legendary, I would be so insulted that a trainer would try to catch me with a Pokeball or a Great Ball. I mean, there are legendaries that I care about catching much more than Zapdos. But, well, I'm rich, you know, I can buy many Ultra Balls at this point. And I need to buy more of them because I will be almost out of Ultra Balls very soon. Ha! Zapdos agreed to join my team! That's the first legendary that I catch! I'm so surprised! Hello, Zapdos! Zapdos, Articuno and Moltres are probably some of the very few legendaries that in the anime, well, in the movie, the second movie with Lugia, there was this rich guy with the airship that actually managed to catch them, to trap them rather than catch them. He's 1.6 meters. That's so not legendary. It's so short. I'm more than 1.8. He's like a quite short, a pretty short person. In the movie, the legendaries are so tall instead. But that actually worked, and I'm surprised. But I might one day just, free him, because I feel sorry for a legendary to be trapped, to be honest. It looks like this Agnia, no progress at all. I actually have a nice idea. How about I fly to Celadon City? Alright, the Team Rocket. I mean, my spy. Is everything alright? Yes. Unova was a great success. Soon, we will move to Hoenn as well. My empire is just growing stronger and bigger. And all the possible good adjectives. Yes, those. Alright, how about I go for a nice Stantler. Well, right now I don't really need Kingler. Just to progress a little bit with the egg, because otherwise I won't be able to finish hatching that egg for this episode. I didn't pick up my Stantler, I just literally became a deer. Obviously, don't you see? What? What is that? This wasn't here before, it's a fountain. Did they add it in the last update? Well, theoretically, I downloaded the last update when I was in Fuchsia City, so I just finished Celadon City, so I haven't been here since. And now there is this very nice fountain. Too bad that I think it's not supposed to work like that. It looks like water flying. I think that blue, let's say, layer, it's not where it's supposed to be. But I like this. It's a bit paranormal. Now, usually when I had to hatch eggs, I would actually come here in the cycling road. Where this? Oh, okay. I see that they modified this a little bit as well. Yes, I missed all these modifications because, as I said, I was already in Fuchsia City when it happened. But I remember here there was basically Oblivion instead of the sea. Instead now it looks like it's a bridge on the sea. Also, oh, that's cool! This wasn't here before. I don't remember if these lampposts, are they called lampposts? These lights were here even earlier. But for sure they didn't do the light. Look! My Stantler, I mean me, dear me, even changes color. That's so cool! That's a very nice job. I don't remember if in Pokemon Gold, well, for sure not in Pokemon Gold, in Pokemon Hard Gold, this was the case. But very, very nice. Good job. Here instead we have like a slide. Nice, look. Whee! So when I had to hatch an egg, I would just do usually the loop around Kanto, because I would start from Saffron City, and I would be able to go Celadon, then go down Fuchsia, then go up here, and Lavender Town, or maybe Vermilion, well, whatever, to go back to Saffron City. I would be able to do this giant loop without ever going in the grass. So that was actually pretty good to hatch eggs. Instead, in Pokemon Hard Gold, you can simply go up and down the cycling road, because there's no penalty anymore to go up the cycling road. In Gold you would go so slow, while in Hard Gold you go, normal speed. Now that I think about it, the first time that I used the cycling road, I was a Stantler as well. And I was talking about the scene from Nichiju, in which the principal of the school fights the deer. Amazing moments. It didn't pass that much time, but already so many memories. This deer is fast as fuck, boy! And hairpin right, I mean left. Right, hairpin right, I would have gone into the sea. Let me see if the egg... Ah, it's getting warmer and moves a little. It will hatch soon. That's nice. Well, I'm glad I came here, because I saw this new stuff that I didn't see back then. Unless I'm absolutely stupid and my memory went to pot, and I absolutely forgot that this was already the case. Let's go to... Ah, I can't enter the Pokémon Center as my Stantler. That's racist. That's a racist. Let's bring back Kingler. Thank you for the help, my dear. And at this point, let's go meet the other legendaries, which are not in Kanto though. They are in Johto. Look, we can see one over here. Wait a second. I can fly to Blackthorn City? Normally, I would need to go to Saffron City and get the train to go to Goldenrod. What if I... What? I can do that? I didn't think I could. And I'm here in Johto in Blackthorn City. Now the train is obsolete. I can use Noctowl to fly from a region to another whenever I want. Oh, but I cannot do the same to Kanto, because the map does not go there. Unless there is a way to make it go there, but it doesn't look... I don't know how. Alright! Nice! Well, let's buy some Pokeball, some Ultra Balls at the Pokemon Market. I would say to go... Well, considering also the next episodes, which I would really need a lot of Ultra Balls, let's get 50 of them. How much do I have? 730,000. And this is 60,000. Okay, that's quite a lot, but I will need them, so let's go. Whoa, one Comet Shard is 60,000 Pokédollars. What? Yes, but you know what? Who knows, one day I might need it. No? No? And I'd say to buy also quite some Max Repels in case I need them. Alright, I am ready for some adventure. Now, Entei and Raikou are roaming Johto. They are bothering me by roaming Johto everywhere, continuously. And, well, to be honest, they're even hurt. I kinda paralyzed them and everything else, so I think I should put them out of their misery. The problem is that they won't stand and fight. They are cowards, like my Skyrim persona, and therefore, if I don't catch them the first try, they will run away. And so I will have to find them again and try again, only for one time. That is annoying. Therefore I will give them one chance. I will try to catch them once, then we'll find them again and kill them. Well, no, okay, not kill them and not that mean. Now that I think about it, there is something here in Ebonhawk. No, that's not Ebonhawk, that's Blackthorn. I always forget. Ebonhawk is a place in Guild Wars 2. And I call this town Ebonhawk because in my language it's translated as Ebon Town, basically. Now, what I can do is to fly between Blackthorn and Mahogany Town, so maybe Raikou and Entei will change position, because usually they change location rather than position when you fly, so that you cannot really arrive to them easily by flying. Let's see. Yes, they changed place. How about we go try to catch Entei? Doesn't really matter the first Pokemon that I have, because, I mean, it will probably be a one-turn fight. Alright, should I use a Repel? Because a Repel would keep away weak Pokemon. And I think that prevents any low-level wild Pokemon from jumping out at you. So, Entei and Raikou are not low-level wild Pokemon, right? Therefore, I believe, that if I use a Super Repel and there is a Legendary, I might be able to actually meet it. Let's see. Entei! The third movie wants you back. Nice doors. Are you still here? You little shit! How about I try to trick them? I stay in the same town, and I keep flying to the same town. Will it work? If I say fly, Mahogany Town. Yes, it works. But basically I go up and then I go down. And for some reason, Entei and Raikou from the other side of the region understood that I started flying and changed location. Should I move to Ecrutiak, considering that Ecrutiak, you see, is a bit in the middle? Either Ecrutiak or Violet City. Well, let's go to Ecrutiak at this point. I miss Ecrutiak. Such a beautiful... Oh, what? Look! This wasn't here before. More stuff that was added. At least, again, I believe it wasn't. That's nice. That's the sign for the kimono girl's place. It's the burn tower. Was it like that? This reminds me of how it was in Heart Gold. While in Gold it was just basically a small tower. And whoa, that's instead the... The tower I always forget the name of. Bell Tower in my language. Okay, let's see where are they. He's not far, but I will need to be fast. Therefore, how about my Stantler, my dear, will be useful once again. I guess Sandslash will go in timeout zone, sorry. Now, for sure, now that I did that, they changed location once again. But Entei is rather close. Let's go get Entei. You think Entei and Raikou are that fast? You haven't seen my... 1 second. Yeah, I'm fast, but I'm not that fast. I need a repel. Max repel. There we go. I was saying my fastest fuck deer. Are you here? Is he here? Entei! Show yourself. Oh! How did you go back while I was chasing you? You took another route? No. I don't accept this.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
The thing with this Pokemon is that you meet them only when you don't really care about them. While instead you try to catch them. Nope. They disappear. And I know there would be a... what was the name of it? Quick Ball? Rapid Ball? Something like that. Made by Kurt in Azalea Town. That would be very effective on them, but I don't have any of them. So an Ultra Ball will do. Probably not very good. Oh, he's back here. That's interesting. Let's see if I can catch it this time. Could it be here? No. Damn it. Well, at this point I'm just chasing these dogs. Oh, let the dogs out. It was actually me. Back probably 50 episodes ago. Oh! He's here! He's here! Where are you? Where are you? Raikou? Raikou, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. That's what I thought. Alright, he's not even paralyzed because he cannot be paralyzed. Raikou, you have only one chance. Don't bother me. Come on, I never really cared that much about this legendary, so only one chance. Ah!
Oh, so you want to be annihilated?
That was very close. Well, too bad for you, Raikou. I wonder if the repel actually doesn't let me meet them. Oh, look! Well, there is no music. Pum 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 pum. Congratulations, your egg hatched into a Manafi. Okay, that's the name. I actually knew what egg was that because from the pattern I remember the yellow eyebrows and the red boobs, the chest, heart, whatever else. And I remember we had to help him in Mystery Dungeon, but I didn't remember the name. Manafi, who knows? No, it's okay, Manafi, whatever. I mean, by chasing Raikou and Entei, of course I run a lot with my dear. And therefore now I am able to get my Sandslash back. That was nice. Oh, Entei is close to a Crutiak. I never really had any information about Manafi. It's really an unknown Pokemon to me. I know its existence, but I can't surf? I have to dismount to surf? That's so annoying, and Entei is already in another continent. Ah, Entei, come on! You're so close. Entei, are you still here? No, you're not. Maybe I should try to ambush them in a little path like this one. This one has small patches of grass. If I keep changing location myself, they will also keep changing location. For example, now I go to Ekrutiak and back to Route 37. Ah, Raikou is close. Okay, how about I try to anticipate them? He's here. Next one he will be here in Route 42 though, right? Therefore, how about I go immediately to Route 42? And maybe I will find him right here. Nah, of course he went over here! Route 44. So they change location every time I change location. That's quite annoying. Okay, Entei is here. There is no grass here, so he must be in the water. He must be here. Where are you? Come on, Entei. Entei? Uh-huh. I don't know, the Entei is jet skiing, but it's fine. Alright, Entei, only one chance for you as well, otherwise I will track you down again and destroy you. Yes, I don't have any balls that are particularly effective. Ultra Ball! He's paralyzed and very low on health. No? Fine then!
So you want to be annihilated?
Fine, have it your way. At least I got Zapdos, which anyway, I like more than you two legendary dogs. Why would you think I cared about dogs? I'm a deer. Adorable. And very angry as well, if you look at the eyebrows. Ah, Raikou is here. Raikou is here. Where are you, Raikou? Uh-huh. You're done running everywhere in my Johto. Just for you, a nice Typhlosion, who is ready to use a nice Earthquake that is super effective. Yeah, try to resist this. Bye! I mean, at least they will stop. They were crazy running everywhere, low on health and refusing to be caught. I'm just a deer, okay? Deers don't make sensible decisions. Now, next one is Entei. Entei is actually the first of the 3 legendary dogs that I have met. And back then, since there was no internet and no civilization, I don't remember, to be honest, if Suicune was treated just like the others. Oh, Entei is here. Will I find him? Uh-huh. Well, I think if you manage to get in the same path as them, you will find them. You won't find any other wild Pokémon, I believe. And I remember I was near Cherry Grove City, training my Anon. Okay, that sounds ridiculous, but I wanted to see if Anons were strong. They were such a weird Pokémon. So I was trying to understand if they were strong. And I was training them against Bellsprout and stuff like that. At a certain point, instead of seeing a level 5 Bellsprout, I found a level 40 Entei, and I was like, what? Is this a secret? Because every time that something weird would happen, you would find a secret. According to the logic of the kids of the 90s, of the early 2000s. Then I told my friends, I was like, no, it's normal, they run around the region. I was like, oh, okay. But I was so surprised when I saw the sprite of Entei. And back then it wasn't even a different battle music for Entei, Raikou and Suicune. So, Entei, you are free to go back to the 3rd movie in the castle. That was a very nice movie as well. Amazing movie. With the Anons and Entei and the little girl. I have met all the legendaries that I wanted to meet in this episode, and I even managed to catch one, my favorite one out of the 3. So that's good. I consider this as a victory. Shut up, it's a victory, okay? Now my dear Stantler can go rest a little bit, and I will get my Sudowoodo back out of timeout zone. Now, there is only one thing left to do in this episode, but first I'm going to restart the game. Here I am back, still in Ekrutiak City, one of my favorite cities. Alright, I think that today there is still one thing left to do, and that is flying to Blackthorn City, because, I remember, there is one old acquaintance right there in Blackthorn City. My favorite rival Tischplatten, that, if I'm not mistaken, is training in the Dragon's Den. What, that was the name? Okay, Magikarp, don't you dare bug in my music. You do realize that I would be ashamed if a Magikarp bugged my music. Let's use protection and use a repel. Tischplatten, I'm coming for you. Alright, are you over there? Look who I see over there! I see Lance, a Dragonite, and Tishplatten with his Sneasel. Actually a nice choice. Oh! Oh! Never mind, I didn't even know the existence. I knew the existence of this Pokemon, but I didn't remember that Tishplatten could have it. Weavile attack! Oh, that was fast as fuck, boy! Dragonite attack! I like how you two are so useless that don't even know the names of the attacks of your own Pokemon. You just say attack. Alright, you win. Really, Tishplatten? You lose even to Lance? Or are you just going easy on him because he's sexy? This leathery outfit. That was a good battle. I don't know who is saying that. You're okay, it's Lance, but I don't remember the voice that I gave him. Wow, Tishplatten is much taller than Lance. Look at that! Lance looks like a kid. You're learning how to treat your Pokemon with kindness and respect. I expect soon you will be an even better trainer than I am. Well, that doesn't take that much. If you want a rematch, feel free to challenge me at Indigo Plateau. Bye, Lance. Oh, okay, I thought you were going away without saying hi. I have gotten stronger since we last battled. I will be returning to Indigo Plateau if you want to battle again. I like that. No, I won't battle you now. Oh really, you coward. My Pokemon aren't ready to beat you. They will never be, they suck. Even if you have Weavile, I don't even know what's that. I can't push them too hard now. I have to be disciplined. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. To become the greatest Pokemon trainer. Okay, that's it. If I talk to you again. Learn to stay out of the way. Oh, really? Oh, really? I fucking push you down. Sparta! I thought I was going to fight this thought, but instead, this is not the case. Something tells me that I might go to train myself at the Indigo Plateau. Because usually, before I go to Mount Silver and face what is in Mount Silver, I train my Pokemon by defeating the Indigo Plateau once again. This time I didn't because there were the Savvy Islands, but something tells me that it would be a good idea to do so. And maybe that's where I will eventually defeat Tishplatten. So, who knows, maybe next episode. My name is Silver, not Tishplatten. Shut up! Tishplatten! So this took an unexpected turn. I was already counting and programming the final episodes of this playthrough, but instead it looks like that it will last at least one more episode. Because next time we will go, actually I will go now. I will go now to the Pokemon League, get acquainted, because it's time, Typhlosion, it's time to become champion of Kanto. Ah, the memories. The memories of when I first started the trip to arrive to the Indigo Plateau. And I don't mean only in Pokemon 3D, but also in Pokemon Gold. Wow, that was such an exciting moment. I see that here they still didn't fix the column that fell down. Good job, Lance! What are you doing the entirety of the day? Nothing. You and your Elite Four. As I already said, usually I just challenge the league again to become champion of Kanto before going to Mount Silver to challenge who is in Mount Silver. But since there were many adventures in Pokemon 3D to do and to live, I didn't have in program to actually face the league again. But it looks like that I probably will, especially if Lance told me that he actually became stronger, so probably all the Elite Four became stronger as well. I wonder how stronger though, how much. I'm not worried, because obviously I will annihilate them so easily. I see that this old man is still here. I don't understand, nobody comes here and use my Abra to go back. He's probably trying to get rid of his Abra. It's like, Abra, just teleport, and when Abra comes back, probably the old man disappeared. After I won the league again, I will replace you two idiots over there with statues of me. And everybody who enters the league has to bow, once to the statue on the left and once to the statue on the right. It honestly seems fitting, and I don't think I'm asking too much. Also, after defeating the league, there will be something legendary waiting for me. And I'm not talking about Misty or Whitney. I am talking about legendary Pokémon. Oh, you wouldn't have guessed, right? Well, even now there were legendary Pokémon in this episode, but these were like normal tier legendaries, not legendary tier legendaries. Oh, Jesus. At the Pokémon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. Do you realize you're talking with a champion, huh? If you lose, you have to start all over. Oh no. For sure I will, right? This little path between the Indigo Plateau and the... what was the name of it? The Victory Road is one of my favorites. Nah, shut up. I really like it. It doesn't really have any grass to train. But it would be cool to, you know, go around this place and ambush trainers that are trying to go to the Pokémon League. Nobody will beat my record. Nobody will even remotely become the champion after me, because I will attack them with much higher level Pokémon while they just came out of the Victory Road, so their Pokémon are weakened. This is the Overlord's tactic. Is there any problem in it? What is even this? Like a little lake? You put crocodiles in it? It's like one of those bridges that you put up and down. I might use this Indigo Plateau as my base, my castle. I like how every public place it becomes just personal amusement for me, for the Overlord. You put crocodiles down there, but they are not even water type, so never mind. So I guess that I will end this episode here, and next time I will challenge the Indigo Plateau once again. And I can't afford to lose, because I mean, losing against a developer, okay, fine enough, it never happened, obviously never happened, but it would have been rather fine, even if he cheated, he would have cheated, but against Lance, no, I don't accept that, so next time we annihilate, we buy a bulldozer and run over the entirety of this place. So, I'm SurroundEdByFreaks, this is all, hope you like this episode, see you next time, bye bye.